Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raity's Rides, and I am at the monthly Cars and Coffee event here at the DuPont Registry in sunny St. Pete, Florida. And I came across a car that you just don't see very often. This is a 2017 Honda Civic Type R. This is actually my first black one I've ever seen. As many of you know, I once owned a Civic Type R. I had a red one, had it for about 10 months, just not the car for me. But hey, I want to bring these cars for you because I know there's a lot of subscribers and viewers out there that do like the Honda Civic Type R. So if you don't know anything about the 2017 Honda Civic Type R, it was the first time in over 20 years that a Type R Civic was brought to the United States. Other countries, Japan, countries in Europe have been able to enjoy the Civic Type R for such a long time. Finally, they made a more global version and we get to enjoy it as well. So what's going to be underneath the hood is a 305 horsepower, 2-liter inline four fuel injected engine, making it that wonderful horsepower. What's fascinating about this car, front wheel drive. Now, a lot of times front wheel drive isn't associated with fast, but I'm telling you, this car on a track really gets the business done because those Honda engineers were able to get the power to the ground without the torque steer that usually plagues front wheel drive cars. Let's go ahead and take a look at the styling because I think that's where really people have had a lot of discussions and arguments is the styling. Now, remember, one thing that I like about this car is that most of the things are functional. Not all, but most. These are going to help channel, these vents here are going to help channel air in and through the front fender and out the side. This lower front lip spoiler here helps direct air into the front radiator and not underneath the car. The one biggest complaint I know for me and a lot of other people are these fake vents on each side. These are totally fake. I wish they would have done something a little different where they would have went a little smaller. I don't know if my camera guy Tom could show you. Now, some people are confused about this. You see this opening here? That's not for anything dealing with performance. That actually has to deal with, guess what, for the horn. The horn is located behind there, and it needs to be heard at a certain decibel, so that's why those holes are there. You can see the front grille area. This is another specific Honda Type R, that red Honda badge. Guess what? That goes back all the way to the 60s to when Honda was racing in Formula One. That's why they brought it over and put it on their Type R vehicles. Everything else, very aggressive. Love it or hate it. I think that's the way it is. Some people love it, some people hate it. But hey, at the end of the day, it does get the job done. This center ram air scoop on the top. Now, some people thought that this was for an intercooler or something like that. This is more for channeling air. We got to get the hot air from underneath the hood. So air's coming in from the front, air's coming in from the sides, and it's going to channel it out the back. Let me go ahead and show you here. This car has wider front end than your standard Honda Civic, so that's why these fenders are flared out. 20-inch wheels, very large wheel, very low 30 series profile tire. These things are like rubber bands on the wheel. Huge Brembo calipers and a very, very nice cross-drilled, fully ventilated rotor. That's what's going to help you get that heat out so you could stop every time when you want to on a dime. Here's the side where the air is going to come out from those front vents, out the side, down the side of the car. Now, a lot of people have always asked me, what's up with the flared fender back here on the back? If you notice here, it's just a straight edge. It's not curved. The reason why is they want the air to hit here and then channel it up the back and off the back of the rear spoiler. So there's a lot of aerodynamic aids going on here. You have these rear vortex generators. You have air coming off the back into the dual plane wing. So there's a wing here, and then believe it or not, this is actually a lower wing, and air comes down the windshield, the rear glass, and comes out the back of the car. This is then the second part of the car. Some people love it, some people hate it. You have these huge fake vents here. I wish they would have done something different with these fake vents on both sides, but it does have a very aggressive diffuser. And I think another big complaint has to be the exhaust. Very, very quiet. It's got these big, huge pipes, but it doesn't make any real sound. So I don't know what Honda was thinking with that. And that was one of my big complaints. Yes, you could change them out. For this car, catback, you're looking at 2,000, 2,400 bucks. So it's just ridiculous that they couldn't have come up with some type of adaptive exhaust system like a lot of other cars have. I mean, Ford's doing it with a Mustang. Why can't Honda do it with their Type R? This is a performance car. But you can see everything is there for a purpose. This car runs the fastest times around the Nürburgring, which is in Germany, faster than any other front-wheel drive car and faster than some older supercars like a 2007 Audi R8. This is faster around the Nürburgring. Obviously, driver mod is going to be the biggest thing to make that happen. Anyways, if these are the types of cars you like to see on Raiti's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you have not hit subscribe yet, join the party. I'm telling you, it's really great to be on this journey with all of you. Thank you for those who have subscribed. If you haven't checked out my website, raitiesrides.com, my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all Raiti's Rides original content all the time. I want to give a big shout out to Tom, my cameraman. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.